And I even heard a tour operator not too long ago say, I always like something at the bottom of the resume that I can relate to, like I had a gal that raised 5 kids, and I said, oh, you can do anything. And she sent her resumes out. Immediately she was offered a job. And the first thing the gal said, you raised 5 kids, you can do anything,
Multitasker.
Yeah. And who travels better than a mom and all the logistics she has to go through, and with a heart?
Yeah.
And I always say, when this career started out, it was young men out of college, their first year out of college. It was good management skills, domestic tours, that kind of thing. Now, I would say the majority are women now, because we can do it too. And I don't want to say we do it better, because I think we're all equal, really, there's good and there's bad, but we can do it, do it very well. And moms have done really well. So throughout the course, and what you want to do, what I usually tell people before you do anything, is write down 10 reasons why they should hire you. And that came to me because when I first started and companies were calling me looking for people, somebody said, one of the gals said, God, I ask them what they can do, and if they can't tell me, how do I know? How do I know why I should hire them if they can't tell me? So what are the 10 reasons why, one, okay, I know logistics, I know how to lead a tour. And then what else? Like Tammy's talking about, what else? Were you, did you lead the PTA? Or did you chaperone? You're interested in student tours, like I talked about last week. Did you chaperone on student tours? Were you Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts? Did you work with, were you a softball coach? So you want to get into student tours, so you're good with leadership, good with working with parents. We were talking last week, and Linda was talking about the kids are easy, it's the parents, the chaperones that you're dealing with. So what is it? What are the 10 reasons? I have a degree in history. Okay, so I taught. That was a great background for me. And I say that because they get a lot of resumes, and this relates to what Linda was saying. They get a lot of resumes. I love people and I love travel. Or I love travel and I love people. And Linda's thought, and this gal I talked to at Princess thought, was probably, well, then buy my tour, travel. Like the gal from Princess, I'm not there to make people. I talked to the gal that opened the resumes for Princess, and I just pictured a big desk with a big trash bin, and she said, I'm not here to make people's dreams come true. I want to know what they can do for me. So just like Tammy's talking about, what can you do for them? Now, it can be, I love travel so much that I'm bilingual, that I have a degree in history and cultural geography and, that. But just to say I love people and I love travel is not it. What can you do for Tammy's travelers? Why are you special for that? So you want to come up with 10 reasons and try to make them specific too, not like I'll say, oh, well, I'm nice and I'm on time and I'm a good person, and try to be specific if you can, because I have a degree in history, because I'm talking. I mean, what your backgrounds are. Mark talks a lot, his logistics background, because I've got a great logistics background. This is what I did, this is where my passion was. This is what I enjoy doing for people so that they can relax and have a good time.